What's up everybody, Mythic Phantom 22 coming at you live again with more Mythic's Epic Gaming. Today you're going to be doing a little guide to help you out with Cupid on the game Smite. Alright, with this guide it's going to tailor more towards Arena Clash gameplay, but this guide can also work with Assault and Conquest just with a little bit of tweaking, okay? So when we talk about the guide, I'm not going to get too specific with your item purchase order or your god skill order of the order of what to buy and how to buy, and what skills to pick first and last. That's going to be in the description below, so please check that out. Right now we're going to focus on what your end items should look like, of what I choose. We're going to talk about what the abilities are, what they do, talk about some ability combos and how you should work them and what's a good way to use them for, and then talk about his passive buff. Alright, so with that being said, let's get into it. Alright, so let's go ahead and dive into the abilities, shall we? Alright, so first thing I want to talk about is Cupid's ability buff. Okay, it's his passive, so it's always going. Alright, so what this is, every hit with a basic attack gives Cupid a heart stack that increases the damage or healing of his abilities. Heart Bomb and Fields of Love will always consume the heart stacks, and at 8 stacks they will have additional effects. Now, what do you mean by stacks? So if you look to the left of the health bar, the hearts, little hearts are kind of ghosted, so it's kind of hard to see. So I'm going to go hit somebody so you can check it out. So every hit, basic attack, you see them now, left side of my health bar, they're going up. Alright, so that's your passive. Now what that does as a passive is it's going to increase the damage and or healing of your ability. So damage being Heart Bomb and your Fields of Love, and then healing being your Shed of Love. Okay, so now that we went over your passive, next one is your X ability, your Heart Bomb. So what this does, well, now that you have your stack, you're gonna see how much more damage it does. But generally, what the Heart Bomb does, it places a heart on an enemy or your opponent. Once it grows, once it explodes, does additional damage. So it does damage on impact, does damage after the explosion. But once you have 8 stacks from your passive, this does not only additional damage, but when it explodes, it stuns your enemy for 1 second. So you're going to see the explosion part of it right here. So it's wetting. You see the AoE of the heart. Boom. Now the enemy was stunned for 1 second. Alright. Now, I know you're thinking 1 second is not enough, but inside an engagement, especially if you're doing a team fight, 1 second can be the difference between you winning or losing that battle, and ultimately toward down the line winning the game. Next one, we're going to Share the Love. Share the Love is pretty basic. Cupid's going to drop 3 hearts on the ground, like so. Now either yourself can pick it up to heal, or your teammates can pick it up to heal themselves. Now, if you pick it up and heal yourself, you do not get any kind of mana regeneration. But if your teammates pick it up, it will regenerate a little bit of your mana back to what it costs to cast that spell. Alright? Next ability coming up, Flutter. Flutter, all it's going to do is, first it has a passive to where Cupid gains an increased attack speed. Okay? And then when you activate it, Cupid's going to flutter forward really quick, leaving a trail behind him, which that trail your teammates can follow behind, and increases their movement speed. Okay, so let's check it out. So we're going to go ahead and cast it. I flutter forward, there's the path, and then anybody that's behind me trying to escape as well, or trying to catch an opponent to kill him and finish him off, can run through that and increase their speed. Alright, your last ability, which is your ultimate, your Y ability, is Fields of Love. Alright, so what this does is Cupid fires arrows of love at his ground target location, slowing enemies in the area and crippling them, preventing movement abilities, and then once the arrows grow and explode, they deal damage, mesmerizing enemies. Okay, now any damage done to the person cancels out the mesmerize effect. Okay, so you want to let that go as long as you can. Now, like we were talking about, the passive, Heart Bomb and Fields of Love both play off of your passive. So if you're stacked 8 hearts, either the Heart Bomb or your Fields of Love will do max damage. So as long as you pay attention to your stacks, you can always get that additional damage every time you use your X or Y ability. Okay, we're going to go ahead and move into our items now real quick. So for the items which you want to buy, well, I don't want to say buy because it all depends on which map you're playing. But so if you haven't played this god before, this right here I recommend for every single god that you play that's new to you. All right, there's a tab that says recommended. Smite did a really good job on this to helping new and upcoming players that's not really used to this kind of gameplay. So this right here tells you, it recommends what you should start with, what your core items should be for that character, what your damage items should be, what your defensive items should be, and then what relics you should choose from. Now, you're only allowed 2 relics, and obviously you can't have all these items at the end of gameplay. So really it's up to you to how you want to tweak it to depending what your opponent picks as a god and what they're building as well defensively, whether it be magic or magic defense, physical defense, you know, penetration defense, stuff like that. So we're going to get into what I choose. Alright, so the first thing that I go for is I go for the Ninja Tabi. Okay, this is going to give you your physical power, a little bit of mana, attack speed, and movement speed. Now my build is going to focus on attack speed, damage, and penetration, okay, with some crit. So first thing I snatch up is these boots. Second thing we're going to go for is I'm going to snatch up the Devourer's Gauntlet. Now this gauntlet gives you, again, it's going to boost up your physical power. It's going to give you some lifesteal. Alright, the passive for this gauntlet though is any god or mini kills you gives you a stack. Each stack gives you an additional +5 physical power and +2 physical lifesteal. Okay, killing a opponent gives you 5 stacks. Killing a minion gives you 1, and you can have a total of 70 stacks. All right. Next item I snatch up, it's going to be the Executioner. All right. This bad boy right here gives you, yet again, as you can see where we're sticking with, more physical power. Now we're going to throw in some more attack speed. But the passive for this one is really, really unique. Okay, I like this a lot. Is your basic attacks against the enemy reduces the target's physical protection by 12%. Okay, that may not seem a lot to you, but that's whenever you're late game and they're building defense. That right there will help you out a lot, especially if you're a hunter or if you're building just straight DPS. All right. Next item we're going to go into is the Wind Demon. All right, Wind Demon throws some more, yet again, physical power, some attack speed, and then now we're introducing critical strike chance for the first time. Okay, but what's great about this one is the passive is your critical hits increase your attack speed and movement speed by 20%. So when you do get that hit, that crit, it increases your attack speed and movement speed, which is only going to make you do you more damage. All right. Then we go into our second crit item is going to be our Deathbringer. It's going to give you a massive boost of physical power, some more critical strike chance, and then this one's passive is a critical strike damage is increased by 40%. So now you have an item that increases your overall attack speed, movement speed, passive, and then now this one gives you increased damage once you crit. So once you crit, you get 2 different kind of passive buffs, which is pretty cool. Then our last item that in game you want to hit up is going to be the Jotunn's Wrath. Alright, Jotunn's Wrath. So it gives you some more, again, as you can tell, all items, physical power, a little bit more mana, and then this one right here is the big thing, physical penetration. It may not seem a lot to you, +10, but a little bit of physical penetration is going to help out and go a long ways. Okay, so that +20 cooldown reduction is going to help you out with your cooldowns, you use your abilities quicker, and then that penetration, physical penetration, is going to play with your DPS to allow you to kill them quicker. Alright, then we go down to what kind of relics I choose. So the 2 relics I like to choose is the Aegis Amulet, because right here Cupid is squishy regardless if it's early game, late game, and this right here you can activate it and you will take no damage or healing, but you can't do anything for 2 seconds. All you can do is flee. So this right here is great. And my second relic that I pick is the Heavenly Wings. If you pop these both simultaneously, it's a great way to get away unscathed, to save your life, to fight another day. Okay, because in group battles, if you're losing, it's always good to just to regroup and engage again rather than get wiped and get completely wiped out, and then they can push all your lanes. Okay, so that is what I like to choose late game. Again, that's how I build when I'm building right there. So So that's what I use whenever I do my attack speed, crit, and penetration. Alright, so next we're going to move back into the abilities, just to talk about some ability combinations. There's really two ability combos I just want to talk about, and it's your go-to, your bread and butter for Cupid. Again, we'll talk about the stacks. So you always want to keep your stacks up to 8, okay? Because you never know when you're gonna need that. Which with Cupid, how squishy you are, you want to do as much damage as you can to kill them before they kill you. Okay, so first ability combo, where it's gonna go? It's gonna be your heart bomb and your flutter. Sorry, I had a brain fart there. So heart bomb and flutter. Okay, so what I mean by this is, so first of all, your heart bomb, you know that when it explodes, it does that 1-second stun. Your flutter is to escape. So you're engaging. Oh, you really did start engaging. I didn't realize that. Alright, so you're engaging. Oh no, he's kicking my butt, although I accidentally killed him. You turn around, boom. So heart bomb goes off, stuns him, I escape, and I continue on my way. And now I'm this far away before he even comes back from his stun, okay? So that's combo number 1. Combo number 2 is going to be your heart bomb with your Fields of Love. Now, like we talked about your Fields of Love, when you're ultimate, when you drop it down, it slows your enemy, it memorizes them, and it makes it so they can't do any movement abilities, okay? So, what it's good to do with your heart bomb is it's good to drop your fields, so now that they're slowed down, and then drop your heart bomb on them, that way it will stun them and keep them in place. Now, some people like to do the Y ability first, the Fields of Love, then Heart Bomb. I like to do it different. I like to go Heart Bomb, then Fields of Love, just because if you do it that way, in succession, they both should go off simultaneously. So, let's try it out. So, Heart Bomb, Fields of Love, and then boom, they both go off. And I probably should have tried that on somebody else, because that killed them instantly. But, as you can see how effective it is, Heart Bomb it, Fields of Love, and if you do it in that order, they both will go off simultaneously, and then just do amazing damage. I would say if your enemy is about 50%, 40-50%, that move right there should finish them off, depending on how they're doing their build, okay? But I can probably almost guarantee about 40%, 50% health left. That probably do a kill shot right there. Alright, now, again, I hope you liked the tutorial, okay? Like I was talking about earlier, I'm going to explain to you how, in what order to pick your items, and in what order you should pick your skills, but it's going to be in the description below. That way, the video isn't much longer than it is, even though I'm already at 13 minutes. Make sure you use this combo. This right here will work definitely in Arena, in Clash, and even in Assault. If you use it in a Conquest, just tweak it a little bit. As always, please subscribe, comment, and like, especially if you want more of these guides. And as always, like we say here in Mythic's Epic Gaming, you stay epic, and we'll see you next time. Alright guys, I hope you liked the video. Please click subscribe and like. Leave a comment down below if you want to see more of Mythic's Epic Gaming by
Mythic Venom 22
and Mythic Venom 22. As always, stay epic.